Today is a carry on from the horizontal pull video that we did a little while ago and how it carries over to bench press. So when we talked about the stabilisation cues in terms of scap activation from the shoulder being in extension back into flexion and then depressing the shoulder down with spine extension into that low row position, we're then going to teach how it carries over to bench press. With Holly being hypermobile, you can see that she's got a good amount of extension of the spine. What we're really teaching for is the thoracic section in here. Okay, now the whole point of stabilising in bench press is to get a thoracic curve in the upper back and then to depress the shoulder down and then squeeze the scaps together. If you remember in the low row video, we talked about the midline of the scap in towards the spine, and that's what we're looking to do when we bench press to stabilise. So we're going to look at driving that shoulder down into that position in here, so you can literally just see that the lat will engage as the shoulder is driven down into that position. First cue of the bench press is to look at driving the lat down, which you can see that she's done there, and then rotate the humerus in just slightly and adduct the elbow, which is there. And then as we come down, we're looking to go in towards the sternum, extend the elbow at the top. Now as we hit the top, then depress the shoulder back down again, so the lat is engaged, humeral rotation, and then bench from there. Now, the reason why we're looking at hitting the sternum and then finishing here is because the bar will be curving, which is called a J curve, which is really, really important for bench press. Let's go again. That's it, so the depression of the shoulder and then curving the bar out, good. So in towards the sternum, down and then curve the bar out, good, and then reset from the humerus and drive the lat down. Nice, good. That's what you can see from the lat pull down video and the low row video where we're talking about the cues and how they relate to bench press. Okay, so within the low row, we've got the scap activation when the shoulder drives back from extension into flexion, and then the lat drives the shoulder down, and similarly from the lat pull down where we're using that lower lat to drive the shoulder down into depression, which is very similar to the bench press cues that we've just done here. So you can see how we're teaching in these two movements carries over to bench. We also talked about adduction of the elbow when we're doing the lat pull down. Rather than the elbow being abducted and pulled wide, we're actually humerally rotating and adducting the elbow in as we bench press into the J curve. So you can see how these two movements as we teach carry over to bench press.